Hello, and welcome to God's Minute. I'm Pastor Jonathan Conrad. I'm the senior pastor at St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Wilmington, North Carolina. Today, we continue our look at Jonah, and let's go ahead and get to our scripture for today. The word of the Lord came to Jonah a second time, saying, Get up, go to Nineveh, that great city, and proclaim to it the message that I tell you. So Jonah set out and went to Nineveh according to the word of the Lord. So now we get to the point of Jonah where the word of the Lord comes to Jonah a second time, or as I like to call it, the do-over. Think of a time in your life that you messed up and that you wished you got a chance to do it all over again. Let me give you an example. Doing this particular passage today and talking about it, I have already made about 13 mistakes. Now, I'm going to cut all those mistakes out, but each and every one of them, I say do over to myself, or I say, let me try it again. And the wonderful thing about God is that when we go to God and say, God, let me try this journey with you again, God says yes. So no matter our no's and no matter the times that we sin or we try to run away from God, God is there to give us another yes, to give us another chance to walk the journey of faith. And we don't walk alone. We have God who leads us and guides us, and we have God who is there to encourage us. So we don't beat ourselves up when we make mistakes, when we sin. God is there to say, okay, you've failed this time. You've made a mistake. You've sinned. Learn from it. Do better. And know I still love you. God's love for us is greater than any mistake that we can have. God's love is greater than our sin. And I find it very comforting that God does not give up on Jonah, even though Jonah tries very hard to run away from his calling. And so it's very important that when we hear that the word of the Lord came to Jonah a second time, that can speak to us because God is giving Jonah a do-over. And God continues to give us our do-overs so that we can get it right, so that we can live in God's grace, so that we can live in God's love. So just as Jonah gets a second chance with God, God today is saying, your second chance begins now. Do something with it. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow for another edition of God's Minute. Take care.